Today I'm going to tell you about Father's Day. Father's Day is a celebration honoring fathers and celebrating fatherhood, paternal bonds, and the influence of fathers in the society. In Catholic Europe, it has been celebrated on March 19th, St. Joseph's Day, since the Middle Ages. A customary day for the celebration of fatherhood in Catholic Europe is known to date back to at least the Middle Ages, and it is observed on March 19th as the feast day of St. Joseph, who is referred to as the fatherly nutrition domini, nourisher of the Lord in Catholicism, and the putative father of Jesus. In Southern European tradition, this celebration was brought to the Americas by the Spanish and Portuguese. In Latin America, Father's Day is still celebrated on March 19th. The Catholic Church actively supported the custom of a celebration of fatherhood on St. Joseph's Day from either the last years of the 14th century or from the early 15th century, apparently on the initiative of Franciscans. In the Coptic Church, the celebration of fatherhood is also observed on St. Joseph's Day, but the Copts observe this celebration on July 20. The Coptic celebration may date back to the 5th century. Father's Day was not celebrated in the U.S. outside Catholic traditions until the 20th century. As a civic celebration in the U.S., it was inaugurated in the early 20th century to complement Mother's Day by celebrating fathers and male parenting after Anna Jarvis' successful promotion of Mother's Day in Grafton, West Virginia. The observance of a Father's Day was held on July 5th, 1908 in Fairmont, West Virginia, in the Williams Memorial Methodist Episcopal Church South, now known as Central United Methodist Church. In 1911, Jane Addams proposed that a citywide Father's Day celebration be held in Chicago, but she was turned down. In 1912. There was a Father's Day celebration in Vancouver, Washington, suggested by Methodist pastor J.J. Barringer of the Irvington Methodist Church. They mistakenly believed that they had been the first to celebrate such a day. They followed a 1911 suggestion by the Portland Oregonian. On June 19th, 1910, a Father's Day celebration was held at the YMCA in Spokane, Washington, by Sonora Todd. Her father, the Civil War veteran William Jackson Smart, was a single parent who raised 6 children there. She was also a member of the Old Centenary Presbyterian Church, now Knox Presbyterian Church, where she first proposed the idea after hearing a sermon about Jarvis's Mother's Day in 1909 at Central Methodist Episcopal Church. She told her pastor that Father's Day should have a similar holiday to honor them, although she initially suggested June 5th, her father's birthday. The pastor did not have enough time to prepare their sermons, and so the celebration was deferred to the 3rd Sunday in June. Several local clergymen accepted this idea, and on June 19th, 1910, the first Father's Day sermons honoring fathers were presented throughout the city. However, in 1920, Dodd stopped promoting the celebration because she was studying at the Art Institute of Chicago, and it faded into relative obscurity even in Spokane. In the United States, Dodd used the Father's Day spelling on her original petition for the holiday, but the spelling Father's Day was already used in 1913 when the bill was introduced to the U.S. Congress as the first attempt to establish the holiday, and it was spelled the same way when its creator was commended in 2008 by the U.S. Congress. In Algeria, the third Sunday in June is also dedicated, is the dedicated day to celebrate Father's Day in Singapore. Father's Day is celebrated on the third Sunday of June, but is not a public holiday in Denmark. Father's Day, Farsdag, is celebrated on June 5th. It coincides with Constitution Day. In Italy, according to the Roman Catholic tradition, Father's Day is celebrated on St. Joseph's Day, commonly called the Feast of St. Joseph, Festa di San Giuseppe. March 19th, it was a public holiday until 1977 in Haiti. Father's Day, Festa de Pères, it is celebrated on the last Sunday of June, and it is not a public holiday. Fathers are recognized and celebrated on this day with gift cards, gifts, breakfast, lunch, brunch, or early Sunday dinner. Whether enjoying the day at the beach or mountains, spending time with family, or doing favorite activities. In Colombia, Father's Day is celebrated on the third Sunday in June. In the U.S., Father's Day is celebrated third Sunday of June. Typically, families gather to celebrate the father figures in their lives. In recent years, retailers have adapted to the holiday by promoting greeting cards and gifts such as electronics, tools, schools, if in session, and other children's programs commonly have activities to make Father's Day gifts. Thank you for watching this Adventurous Kids episode. Yeah!